Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We're back in Grim Dawn, and last time we finally finished that shrine that we needed to fix. So now we're going to head out and we're going to explore the next area a little bit. I have to admit, that was an interesting and fun aside.
That skill's not ready.
Well, this place is just full of mobs, isn't it? Ah, the pets are like, oh, we'll take care of that for you.
Can't do that yet.
That was a big bruiser, wasn't it? That's right. There are all sorts of landmines here. Apparently do not get destroyed by most of my skills. But I can use my skills to see them better. Did y'all put all of those down here? That's just run right through. I'm like, okay.
Can't do that yet.
What is that thing? What was that thing? It was huge, whatever it was. Direction.
That skill's not ready.
This whole place is landmined. Just completely. Hello, guys. Holding up here? Ethereal
That skill's not
Abomination.
ready.
Try not to step on too many of those, right?
That skill's not ready.
What is that? That's it's a ethereal terraformer. That big thing. They're terraforming the world.
Can't do that yet.
Wow. Also need to... This is not the best time to do this, but... That we can get rid of. That we can get rid of. What is this one? That is... That was a big bruiser, wasn't it? Now, I don't fully expect to find another shrine out here, but just in case, I'm trying to map as much as possible.
Can't do that yet. Can't do that yet.
I'm actually having to pay attention to the landscape, so if I'm quieter than usual, that's why. I'm also noticing, trying to find some of the things that they might have used in for this frontier that are also in Grim Dawn. Probably gonna be mostly building structures though. Trees and stuff. Fun game, by the way, for this frontier.
That skill's not ready.
Oh, that was the enemy hero. And also got his reputation with Death's Vigil. At least I think that said Death's Vigil. I'll have to check the replay now. It went by so fast. And we found the wall of something. But what is that something? The Gates of Necropolis. So this, we're getting closer to Necropolis. I see why they call it Necropolis now. The first thing I see is a graveyard. Woohoo! Oh, goody. Ah, that's the rift. Hey, we found the rift to the Gates of Necropolis. Nice.
I can't do that yet.
We just got a note. Hold on. Commission of the Necropolis, page 1. I have been commissioned to construct a grand mausoleum that will house the thousands of dead from the great battle with the West. This will be my magnum opus. The project will take many decades, and at my age it is unlikely that I will live to see its completion. I have begun drafting the plans in my head. The main tomb will be centered around a vast well, which will house most of the fallen. The quantity of earth we will need to move is staggering, but it will serve as a foundation for the rest of the city of the dead. While this is being done, a small army of civil servants will be carefully collecting the bodies, crafting notices of identification, and preparing them for temporary burial. It will be many years before the fallen receive their proper burial. We have started construction of a temporary mass grave structure to hold them. Some of the families have insisted that they take the remains, to which I have no objection, but I cannot imagine why they would not want their loved ones to be honored here at the site of their glorious victory. I should note that the bodies of the enemy will be shipped back to their border and left for them to do with as they please. I mean no disrespect to the fallen, but quite frankly, they are not our problem. There are thousands of workers being commissioned for the digging, hauling, and carving of the stone. Where Erlen found so many able bodies, willing workers, is obvious. Slaves, brought from the Imperial prison mines, are enemy soldiers from the war. Distasteful, but there is too much work to get done to be timid about this. So many things to consider and prepare. I am eager to get started and can only hope that my wife and son will be happy here. It won't be much more than a mining town for a few years, but the work is too important to leave to any other. The Grand Architect, Himmel Listari. I can't imagine your wife and child would be very happy here. And hopefully you weren't around to see this place turn into a hellscape. Which it is clearly. As well as a very handy place for the enemy to gather bodies for their abominations.
That skill's not ready.
And it's so densely packed, you can barely see anything here. So these are almost certainly the twisted forms of people that were buried here. Huh, there's even some signs of civility left here, suggesting that all of this is actually relatively recent. Ooh, Falcon Swoop has reached rank 16. Nice. Definitely been very useful. Got another one of those. No, that's an ethereal obelisk. Ouch. Okay. And we're getting into more and more aether patches. We still have a lot of this to explore. I don't know if we're going to even find a shrine in here, but just in case, we better do what we usually do and for every bit of it.
That skill's not ready.
I know there's a chest in there, but I don't feel like I really need to. Well, I'll go grab it. I was gonna say I don't need to bother with it. It's just some coins and some little material, right? And I was right. That's all it was. Oh, hello, cat. How are you? I now have a cat helping me out, or attempting to. She thinks she is.
That skill's not ready.
Place just keeps going and going. Oh my god, I love this. Yeah, we've missed a lot of areas here so far. Alright. A little bit further. We'd have places that connect and reconnect and, oh, some disgusting mobs. Am I making it? I was going to say, is there a giant circle in the middle? There is. Alright. Now it makes a little more sense. And some guys that actually look like they might have been Black Legion at some point. Alright, cat. I know you want to help, but you're not helping. And I think with that we're going to leave it off, since the cat is very intent on helping, and she is absolutely not. So I'm going to take myself back to the nearest safe location, and we will pick up next time. Until then, bye for now.